Someone saw my other body actually, so maybe let me see if he's down for some. What are you watching? You get me?
You get me, bro.
You get me?
It's a mad thing still.
She likes using UK slang.
Yeah, it's not that cool when you like grow up around it. If you don't know how to speak in your phone.
Yeah, it seems like back over here. Big Martin. So tired. I don't remember the last time I drank this much.
Oh, that's probably what's fucking me up a little bit.
Probably during football season.
But honestly, that fucking cigar was great. Like, that's a man, yeah, that knows how to fucking treat guests. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit that I want to be on. Like, you invite people to your place, you're like, yo, we got fucking cigars, we got whiskey, we got a chill spot, we can watch a game, like, yeah. That's how you close fucking business deals, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, you really only meet people like that where you, like, have similar hobbies / interests. Shit like golf. Yeah. That's the only one I come up with, so. I guess here you're like shooting, get a boat. There's a lot more hobbies for you, man. Bro, chill with the. That's paper. Get it.
I've met people from school like you. It's in my tank. Hello. What's good? Is that like some TikTok or Instagram reel?
Like a YouTube miniseries.
Oh.
It's the last episode. It's like, so this roadman, UK dude, rap, like one of the rapper dude, he's on the show where, have you seen The Bachelor?
I know The Bachelor, I haven't seen it.
So it's like, except there's like 6 girls. He went on quick dates with all of them. So the premise is, he's gonna pick, and then he's going to find out if they're there for love or money. So they get to take like, either choose him, a date with him, or $5,000. That's what it is. So that's the concept. I know it's one of these like lame shit, but the guy. That's all these girls are insane. Like this girl's like, she picked me because I'm the baddest in the UK. Period. Period.
Like girls are so fucking full of themselves. Like, I don't know. What I don't know, I don't know how other men have patience for women.
Bro, it's just I know this. Everyone knows this.
But the shit that men like put up with, I won't put up with half of it.
So, unfortunately, like, and I know this firsthand. There's different levels to this. Most guys, I would say half of them, so just by random estimate, maybe fuck like one new girl a year. Maybe that's the average. I'm saying this as someone who needed to level up past that. So you need to go through like certain stages, right? And you're like, what's going on? And you're like, oh, I need to change this, I need to start like working on certain things. Like there was a period of time where I wasn't closing at all. I was going on all these dates, I was getting these girls to like my place. I couldn't figure out how to actually close from there. It would just be like dead from there. So considering how barren the landscape is, I see why guys put up with shit. Because it's tough out here, man.
It is tough, but I still feel like guys hold all the cards. If
they level up enough.
If they realize, I think most guys just don't realize that they hold all the cards. Because girls literally have nothing to bargain with except their bomb. So like, if all guys are like, you know what, this is the minimum I'm going to put up with, every woman is going to have to pattern accordingly. But
so
guys,
what does that guy have?
Even if she has nothing,
Are you talking from the
at all levels,
place of like, you're telling this girl like, oh, I'm not gonna put up with you while you're in your mom's house and trying to
things like that. Just some things I'll put up, like some level of disrespect, some level of like pride, like forcing women to respect you, forcing women to kind of know their place. Because a lot of guys end up in a situation where a woman has elevated status and it's never going to end well.
Unfortunately, those guys have nothing to follow. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I guess.
From a position of like power. Of like, oh, I have something, I have some self-worth. Those guys know that they don't have shit. That's the state of the world, man. It's like, until you hit that like top echelon, at least the top. It's like, for instance, just on average, how much does it take? How much you have to earn to be able? That's fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's actually taking minimum because you have to get it.
Yeah, it's your point.
So like, you're inviting a girl back to a place like, yo, you don't respect me. She's like, yo, look at me. Why should I respect you? Tell me. That's the situation, man. And the switch is crazy. So I would say that was the biggest jump for me in terms of closing. It's like having your own place versus not having your own place is like one of the biggest jumps in terms of
girls respect it for some reason. I think they feel safer to like scream when you're fucking them or something. It's like,
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Like I can't. That's what, like I can't stand a woman speaking like that. Like just I can't see what's happening, but just like her talking like that. And this is why I can't. I was telling something that I've gotten to a point where it's hard for me to even fuck black girls. It's hard for me to find black girls attractive.
I'm with you there. I've fucked black girls, but it's hard for me to fuck them twice. That's what I would say. The attitude, it's mostly. It's straight up just like a stark difference in attitude that I've seen. I was trying to like, I think I talked about it before, but it's like, it's very weird. If you don't know anything else, I can see why you put up with it. But if you've been with other girls, you're like, damn, this girl is actually kind of hard to deal with.
No, not kind of, bro. Like the difference is night and day.
You're like, why am I dealing with this fucking random attitude out of nowhere? Yeah, they for some reason they have like a superiority complex. Every single black girl thinks she's harder than she actually is. I don't know where it comes from.
It's multiple things. It's stupidity. So a lot of them think, oh, I have my money, I have my business, and they compare themselves to, because they know so many black girls are ratchet. So like white girls that know that the average white girl is not, in extreme poverty. Like look at Sydney, even though she is from Sydney. So even though she's from money, she's a little humble because she's surrounded by other people that have money. A lot of them, and she knows other people that But an average Nigerian girl that that went to school with us thinks she's best of the lot because she knows that most girls are not as educated, are not as exposed, and that's what makes them think that they have value. I'm like, no, your degree means nothing to me as a guy.
That's such a good point. Like Sydney. Are you sure you introduced her as Sam?
Then that was a mistake, but she's Sam was the one that introduced me to Sydney.
Maybe I made a mistake. Anyways, yeah, you made a good point. So I thought I'm just thinking about. I think I thought that my call that Sam was. But yeah, just thinking back. If there was a black Nigerian girl in her position, Sydney's position, her attitude would be completely different. You can already picture what the attitude of, let's just say, exactly the same looks when you just make her black. You can just imagine, like, she's gonna think she's the shit. She's gonna be like, I own the world. Like, why doesn't daddy just pay for everything? Oh, why are you even talking to me? Oh, do you know what my dad does?
Yep.
Picture the attitude.
Yep. It's 100%, bro. 100%.
Everything handed to me Nigerian girl.
100%.
That's like the biggest surprise to me, that they actually raised a decent human being under those circumstances.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, right? Like in Nigeria, it's almost unheard of for someone to have like a pleasant personality being raised in that circumstance.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the difference here. I mean, you would see some people that have there are people that are kind of uppity, but for the most part, most people are relatable in my experience, at least so far. The huge majority of the lot, even the ones that have like elitists, but perceive me as zero elitist energy. But like even people that have they're still relatable and you would connect to them and you'll be fine. But Nigerian girls, like, they're just full of shit. Like, you literally have no value. Look how nice Sydney was. How expressive, how communicative. And even when she was still communicating with Carl in our presence, she did not disrespect him at any moment. It's hard for a Nigerian girl to be in that same situation, dealing with a husband like that, and not disrespect the guy somehow.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to say that the only thing she's missing is
she needs to lose weight.
Yeah, it's a big thing, but in terms of like every other checkbox, like, yeah, and she has so much going for her. So you were I think you were talking about it before. Like, you were asking like why does Kyle like stay with her, blah 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 blah. Bro, that network is too strong. It's like he can't afford to fuck that up. His life is over if he does, right? it's too strong. Like, they're giving up way too much.
I guess.
What, no, seriously, what do you think? If you're, it's almost like a golden prison. Because it's like, yeah, you get this nice family vibes, but you also never leave. Like, yeah. It's a one-way thing. Go in, come out. He's gonna have to like change the state system.
I mean, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Nothing is worth being in a situation that you're not happy. But he doesn't have leverage because he himself. I mean, she still needs to be bigger. She lost a ton of weight to getting married. Kyle needs to get in shape himself.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think they're in a situation where they're both happy, but I can easily see it going left if one of them loses weight. Only one of them needs to become conventionally attractive for that relationship to have a problem.
I don't think she'll ever leave him. I think it's always.
It's not about leaving him,
Yeah,
but
I think attractiveness is always more important in terms of physical stuff.
it depends. Because for women respond to women are all about validation. If you've been fat your whole life and you start getting validation from guys that you've always thought were hot, but you could never get to, they were always out of your reach. If you're not grounded enough, that will fuck you with your head. And I've seen that happen. So that's why, in my mind, only one of them needs to get conventionally. Because even if she's not seeking to stray, he will get insecure if other men start looking at his babe.
I think it takes less than that for your girl to think about children. So for instance, if she's ready, if she was thinking, I think you see the signs in terms of how she respects you. And like you said, I don't think there's any lack of respect happening. So, in terms of validation, the way it should go is if your girl actually sees you the way she should, she ideally should not care about a relationship that's with any other place.
Yeah, but in this case, there's no way she sees Kyle the way she should. There's just no way.
Maybe she does.
It's not possible.
Why?
Because if Kyle loses weight today, her desire for him will increase.
It's dangerous. Because if he loses weight,
so I said.
if he loses weight, she might become way more insecure.
That's it. And as I said, only one of them needs to become conventionally attractive for that relationship to.
And that would easily lead quick. That would lead to her cheating quicker than how her losing weight. It always leaves all hypothetical.
Yes, I say both sides. No, and that's the thing, and that's the issue with people not calling spade in life, because right it's happy now because both of them are not conventional attractive. Well, only one of them needs to become conventional attractive, and that thing is going to become shaky.
Yeah, I think it becomes shaky faster if, let's say, he just changes tomorrow, starts going to the gym, getting healthy, being like, no, I'm not gonna stop for ice cream after we've eaten the whole fucking world. I was just being nice. I was you fat fuck. What the fuck? It wasn't even good ice cream or special ice cream. It was just like random vanilla. Like, that was such a waste of time. Like, what the fuck was that?
Oh man.
You wanted to say no to, right? Like,
yeah, but
yeah, it just had to be like.
I mean, he made a case for it. It's a rare, so it was because it was a not rare experience. I was like, alright. Okay.
Yeah. But that was literally vanilla ice cream. As vanilla as
Yeah.